Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I'm going to do a get ready with me, which is also like a final thoughts video on some of the items that I've recently purchased. But I'm going to show you how I do my makeup for work. And I know it looks really simple, but if you would like to see kind of what I've been up to, updates on my work life, anything like that, please continue watching. Anything that I use, I will always leave down below. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that. So all these products I've purchased with my own money. These are my own thoughts and opinions. I'm not being swayed in any which way. I don't even get paid by YouTube to make videos. I just do this for fun. So if you would like to see what my final thoughts are, that will be at the end of the video. Otherwise, I'm going to zoom us in and start our makeup look. Okay, we're zoomed in and okay. So I don't know if you can tell, you can probably see, but I have a little bit of like, I don't know if this is a skin rash. I don't think it's really acne because when I do wear my mask at work, it does come up to like here. So right where my mask is usually touching, I'm starting to see a little bit of like irritation, really, like almost exactly where my mask is touching, and then just a little bit around my eyebrows and right here on my forehead. But I think this is from my retinol use. Usually when I start using retinol or like in the early process of retinol that I'm in right now, I'm like going through like what are they called? The retinol uglies, where like your skin is responding. So it's like the purge process. But I'm mostly getting it right here in my forehead, which makes sense. But this right here, like, cause this feels textured, like I can feel the bumps on my skin, but this right here, it's like just below the surface. So I don't know if like my skin is just irritated from the mask, because I have been wearing makeup to work even though I'm wearing the mask. But I wear it on days where like I'm not really out in my office area, where I'm just in my own personal office for most of the day. So then I'm not really wearing the mask, but if I do have to step out, I'm just using those like black disposable masks from Amazon. I'll insert them here. They're not anything like special or crazy. And with how the pandemic and rules about vaccines and things are going, I don't know if it's worth it for me to like go and buy like a silk face mask. Like I don't know. So I am a little bummed about that. I'm getting it like right here on my chin too. Like I mostly get acne on my chin, so I don't, but if I feel like if it was my retinol, I would feel it, but this on my chin is matching right here on my cheek, so I don't know. But what I have been noticing is that like my makeup will look really like oily and weird, and it's moved around and it's super patchy, and I think it's just because I'm wearing the mask, right, and it's rubbing up against the mask, because usually when I do my makeup at home and for the camera it looks absolutely fine. So I don't think that's on the Fenty Ease Drops. I think that's just because I'm wearing masks. And I don't know if the Fenty Ease Drops claims to be like transfer proof, but I mean, I don't know how transfer proof something could be if you have something really close and rubbing. Like, it's not going to be perfect, right? So what I have been using is, instead of using a primer, because I noticed that with a primer my face feels like heavier and oilier, I've been going in with my Fourth Ray Glistening Up spray, which I really love, and I'm sad that it's discontinued. But I still have my NYX Bear With Me, which has been like my all-time favorite setting spray, because if I am using something that is like a bit of like a more long-lasting makeup look, I'll go in with a primer first, like we're with my instead of using a primer, I'll use my spray first and use that as the primer, and then just kind of layer as I go. But I've been enjoying the Fourth Ray Beauty one on my face first, because it kind of gives my skin like a little bit of that like glow from within effect, and it's not really like a heavy dewy primer. So I'm gonna do my, oh, and I already did my eyebrows, except for the pen part. I kind of do my base first and then fill in the hairs. I know that sounds weird, but if I put my gel over my base product, the base product always gets like really weird around my eyebrows, so I have to do the gel first and let it just settle in. So as I'm using my products, I will list everything that I'm using down below. I usually always have links. And I didn't know if I had to say this, but none of my links are affiliated. Like, I'm just using a website that gives me shorter links so I can include everything. If they were affiliated, believe me, I would let you know, because I would be like, look at me, I'm affiliated now. And then I go in with a sponge and just tap. I go in with the sponge and just tap everything out. And again, because this is like my work makeup, I try not to go too crazy with the amount of product that I'm putting on. I just do enough to have like a base coverage, just to even out my tones. But I will say, just due to, like, again, just using the retinol and wearing the mask, I don't know if that's causing my face to be red, because I don't really have a red face. But I do have the, like, if I touch my face a lot, it'll start to get red, but it doesn't really last that long, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, and then like the buildup I get right here on my lip because of the mask is it's so gross. Okay, and then I just go in with concealer, and instead of using my Fenty concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my NYX concealer. And that's just because I like to have the brighter under eye, and I mean, I guess I could go in and kind of like touch up my redness, but again, because I'm wearing that mask, I really just don't do too much. And if I'm doing my makeup for work, it's, like I said, it's usually on a day where I'm not really out seeing people. It's mostly just for me. Because although if I do have a really great makeup day, I want people to see it because I want to show off like how good it looks. But I do my makeup for me because I like the way I look in it. If I didn't have to wear the mask, I would do more casual cosplays at work because I think that would be fun. But it's been so hard because I have to wear the mask. And it's only frustrating because we have to wear these masks because there's so many people like adamant about not wearing, or excuse me, not getting the vaccine. And that really bugs me because it's almost like I get it, administrative work can be difficult, clerical work can be difficult, but do you know how hard math and science is? It's pretty difficult. And I doubt that anyone getting a degree in math and science is doing that to cause chaos on the planet. Maybe a little bit, but like I highly doubt someone's going to put themselves through that kind of torture for all of that. Like, and I think you have to go through a lot of like testing. For the people making the vaccines and where they're working, they have to go through so many like different like tests and things like that, that they're not just college kids graduating from school, unless like they're like a super smart prodigy. But even then, I think that's a little rare. So I don't know. And then like what are they gonna do with someone that does administrative work at a high school in the middle of nowhere? Like, anyway, so that's what I'm facing right now, and it's kind of annoying. I bring my vaccination card to work because I don't care to show people. If you don't feel comfortable, I'll show you my vaccination card. That's fine. And I'm not like super against wearing the mask. It's just I get frustrated because I know that these people in my workplace aren't vaccinated, and then they come into my office and they're not wearing their mask, and I'm like, look, I know that I am vaccinated, but I don't know if I can get you sick. And then if I get you sick, you're hanging out with all the other people that aren't vaccinated, and they're all gonna get sick. And maybe this is a little bit selfish, but I mean, if they're gonna be calling out of work, someone's gotta pick up that pace, right? and then that would be me. But I'm not going to get paid, you know, their wages to do their work. And I guess that sounds a little bit selfish, but I'm really just, I'm over it. I'm tired of the stupidity and the thought that they are so much smarter than actual scientists. But I don't talk to a lot of people at my job because I'm afraid that I might call them stupid to their face, and I'm only afraid of it because I can't afford to get fired. But man, if I could, I would. Okay, so that's what I do for my eyebrows. Just a quick little flick of the pen. This process is definitely a lot slower for filming because I'm talking to my camera and I'm not really on a time crunch. I'm just making a video. But usually the process is pretty quick. And then let me kind of buff out my concealer before I place powder. I also don't powder my entire face when going to work. Like, I will powder in and set my concealer. But I feel like when I powder my face, I get more of like that friction showing on my face from when I'm wearing the mask than when I don't do it. So I just let it be. I just let my skin be. Okay, and then what am I gonna do for bronzer? I'll go in with, I've been really loving my Marc Jacobs bronzer lately. It could be because it's such a huge pan. Like look at this. This is almost like the size of my face. It's such a huge pan, and this is like not even the white one, it's the black. Like, this is a really old one. But I really enjoy the color, and I think it's just because it's easier to access. Like, I just dip my brush in and go. And it's just really effortless. Like, I don't have to really, I don't like to use too much of product, but like it blends out really nice. And it's just the right color for me. I think it's a really good bronzer. So I'm happy to hear that Marc Jacobs isn't going out of business. They're just switching labs. So I'll be interested to see, like, if formulas, like, obviously formulas are gonna have to change, but I don't know if that means they're gonna discontinue items, and like, because this is like the Omega bronzer, right? So like, are they gonna come out with a new version of the Omega bronzer and maybe keep like a similar packaging, or like, I don't know, because I could only imagine that Marc Jacobs would copyright their cosmetic packaging for them specifically because they are a fashion house. But I don't know, because it could also belong to the makeup lab. I don't know. But I'm excited to see what they come out with when they come back. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they were waiting for like the holiday season, so then you can get like the holiday gifts. Or if they would just like drop it one day on us and we all weren't expecting it. And then what do I want to do for my blush? I will go in with my Super Shock because I've really been enjoying that. It's such like a neutral tone. And I've also really been enjoying it because I know this is like the matte one, so I'll top it with the highlighter, but when I use the more shimmery one, I don't have to go in with the highlighter. Like, I just kind of let it be, and it looks really cute. And then I always like to put a little bit on my nose. I don't know. I think it's cute. Maybe I also just look really hot and sweaty. Who knows? What else? Oh, I can go in with my highlighter. So I didn't realize how much I also really love going in with like the Super Shock with just like my finger. It's so crazy. It almost gives it like a different effect. Like when I use it with my finger, it's more of like the glow from within kind of effect, which I really enjoy, especially for like just days where like I'm just going to work and like coming home, and I just want to feel nice. It's beautiful. But you can definitely put it on a brush and spray it and have it be a bit more dramatic, which is really, like, it's a very it's a very versatile product, which I enjoy. I like when I can use one product in a few different types of ways to achieve different types of looks, because I'm not someone that likes to have a lot of things. I would just like to have a lot of good things. Okay, let's do my eyes, if I'm even doing an eye look. And that's only because I don't really have time to do the kind of eye looks that I like to do. And again, I don't know, for me, makeup at work is just, it's just more for myself to make me feel like happy in my skin. I don't know, like I don't wear it so people think that I look a particular way. I just do it for me. So like quick little things, like that's fine for me. Like I don't care. But if I have the time to like really sit down and like do makeup, of course I want to do like a whole look. I want to do eyeshadow, you know, I want to play with different types of like blush looks, blush placements. Usually what I would do for makeup at work is just do the eyeliner. I wouldn't even bother with eyeshadow, but I've noticed that with this particular eyeliner, I think it could just be the air quality in my office that makes my skin freak out the way that it is, because it's an old utility closet with one tiny little baby window, and like I don't even have the window open, and I have an AC blaring, and it's like right in direct sunlight. So I'm probably just melting in my office, really, because I've worn this eyeliner without primer, without eyeshadow, just like bare on my lid, and I never had any problem with like transferring or anything like that. But when I wear it to work, I do. So it's probably just the air quality. So if I do wear my eyeliner to work, I do have to do some form of eyeshadow. Usually I will just slap on one like my skin shade kind of lid, because I don't know, I don't like to do too dramatic of looks for work, but that's only because like I'm sitting in front of my office and just like typing, so I know that I'm going to be like touching my face, and I know I'm going to be eating, so I don't know, I like my makeup and I don't want to waste it, really, is the point. Can I bring this mirror in? Actually, do I have a little mirror that I can use instead? Here. I will just use this palette mirror so you can see me. And I can see me. Because I feel like eyeliner is one of those things where if you work too hard at it and you like overstyle it, that's when you start to get into trouble. So I just leave it like that, and it's just pretty simple. What am I gonna do for lips? I've been enjoying wearing my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks to work, which is very naughty of me, only because they're my more expensive lipsticks, and I am drinking coffee as soon as I get into work. I'm drinking water throughout the day, and most days I'm wearing a mask, so like it's just, it doesn't last long. Oh, and then I just set with my setting spray like normal. Am I using too much? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Am I using too much setting spray? I would always laugh at like when Jeffree Star does his and he's just like, kss, 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 like he's spending like 5 minutes doing a whole setting spray sequence. I just like to feel it on like the sides of my face and down the center. So I just do it until I feel like I've covered everything. Okay, let me zoom us back out. I'm gonna brush my hair and I'll be right back. And this is the final look. I know it looks really basic and not anything too crazy, but I mean, this is essentially the kind of makeup I like to wear when I'm doing a very easy kind of makeup day. Like, I love a dramatic eye or like dramatic makeup and really sitting down and spending the like hour and a half doing my makeup, but sometimes I just don't have time for that. And for me, doing makeup is like, I don't do it for anybody else, I do it for myself. So like, even if I'm only doing a little bit of it, that process of just sitting there in front of my mirror and putting myself together, it's like therapeutic for me. It's like a form of meditation, if you will. What else? Oh, I will talk about this eyeliner. So this eyeliner, it's definitely like the price that you're paying for it, you're gonna get the same, you're gonna have some qualms is what I should say. So like the KVD eyeliner that I really like is $20, but it's very effortless. Like I can just go in and do my thing and I'm done. And it doesn't bleed on me, and I don't have to do too much to like make it work. Very easy, and I think that's why you're spending that kind of price for an eyeliner, because it's a very easy eyeliner to use. This is also a very easy eyeliner to use, but you'll notice that like one eye looks really good and then the other one looks kind of like wonky. I had to clean it up a little bit with concealer right here and then just press it into my hand. It was a little bit drier, so I don't know if it's like if I'm coming to the end of its product life, which I shouldn't be because like I just got this. But it could just be that like you have to make sure that you're really shaking the pen before you use it, which is, if I have to shake it a little bit more and I'm only spending like $4 on it, I'll live. It's fine. I don't like that it transfers, but again, I think that's more of like the air quality in my office not being what I need it to be versus the product. Because like I said, I think all of my makeup kind of melts and gets in weird places because of that same reason. So I'm not going to blame it so much on this product, because otherwise I really enjoy this. But I will say, for the price that you're paying, you do have to kind of like do things in a way to make it work. But again, I don't think it's like going too far out of your way. But let me know in the comments down below, what are some of your favorite makeup items to wear to work? Or maybe you're like me, where you have like a basic makeup look for work and then you do your more dramatic stuff at home. Or maybe you're someone that wears your dramatic makeup at work. I would like to know. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you guys next time.